Hey. Well, hello there. Wasn't expecting to see you. I have just showered, so my hair is wet. Anyway, I've been thinking about emotions and how we don't choose them. We don't choose them all the time. I mean, I guess sometimes we can influence them, or we can do things that influence them, but we don't choose them. Otherwise, why wouldn't we be ecstatic all the time? Or bliss. Bliss is an idea that a lot of people people sell it really nowadays. But just emotions, they're kind of a storm of their own, like a storm or a natural event. They kind of have a life of their own. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's really interesting when you think of it that way. And thoughts also. Thoughts arise spontaneously. Of course, we can, make our conscience say things. We can do that. But a lot of times when we're not paying attention too much, things are just being said. And also, why do we choose the things for our conscience to say when they say it? Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is we are forces of nature. We are just happening. We're just happening. And a lot of people try to interfere with that process of just happening. They want to say, I want things to happen how I want them to happen. But then that's your own brain trying to repair your mind, trying to repair your mind and get in the way of the natural event. But that in itself is a natural event. It's like water. Bruce Lee once said something like this. Water can flow and water can crash. And the rest of it doesn't matter so much right now, but water can flow and water can crash. So if you think of yourself as water, you can crash and make static in your mind and interfere, or you cannot interfere and just say to yourself, what's next? What am I going to feel next? What am I feeling now? What am I going to feel next? What am I going to think next? Because now you know you're not making what you think and feel. It happens. So the best you can do is guess. What am I going to feel in a few minutes? Tomorrow? In a few years? You don't have to go as far as a few years, but you take it second by second and you're just like, wow, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna be surprised. I don't know what's gonna happen, what I'm gonna feel. That's another thing. Events, they're chance. We like to think we have control over the events of our life, but we don't control what anybody else does, and we also don't control the weather or random things from happening. Most of it is random. We like to think we know what's going to happen next. But we don't even know what's going to happen next with ourselves. So it's kind of a relief, and but it comes with some truths too. It can some burdensome truths. Sometimes you're going to feel bad. Sometimes you're not going to feel good. You know? And sometimes you may find yourself bickering with yourself. But if you now know that you don't need to bicker with yourself, you can just feel the feeling and be like, wow. Like if somebody says something mean to you or does something that really annoys you, now you can say, wow, look at this feeling that I'm feeling, or feel this feeling that I'm feeling. That's really interesting. Wonder what's going to happen next. Or this feeling is just interesting. Because every happening has an internal repercussion. And then your mind outputs something. And so just observing that process is amazing. And it can be fun, realizing that every moment is a surprise. So yeah. See ya.